thought I was marrying my soulmate. Turns out he was playing a prank on me the whole time. Why can't we have the ones we really want? And why do we want it more when we know we can't have it anymore? Like, when you go shopping and you find this last pair of shoes that you've been eyeing for ages, only to have the salesperson tell you that it doesn't have your size. But perhaps, the biggest frustration that I have in my life is Simon, my childhood best friend, my mentor, my confidant, and my soulmate. You see, Simon and I had this special relationship. He called it friendship, I called it love. Not just platonic love, but a romantic kind of love. But he would always dismiss my declarations and tell me to stop joking, but I never joked when it comes to my feelings for him. One time, I mustered enough courage to invite him to a dinner date. I specifically mentioned it was going to be fine dining, so he needed to dress up, like wear a tux or something. He did show up in a tux, but then we spent the night talking about LeBron's mind-blowing stats in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. So, there I was, in a black mini dress, sipping champagne while figuring out how to turn this conversation around. I decided I couldn't wait any longer for him to catch feelings for me. I needed to make the first move for two reasons. One, I was about to go to London for a summer vacation, and so I wouldn't be seeing him for months, and two, we were about to go to college, and that meant we would be separated for years. With a little touch of blush on my cheeks and a whole lot of confidence, I walked to his house to finally make a proposal. But as the door opened, he stood there with a blonde girl who was about my age, a little skinny, but her chest was twice the size of mine. Simon introduced her as Millie, his girlfriend. His first ever. I was speechless the whole time, but I was quietly backtracking in my head when did this happen, because I was sure I knew all of his activities for the past 13 years. And so, Simon and Millie became a couple, and I, the one who loved him before he even had body hair, became their lousy third wheel. I knew things were not going to be the same after Millie came into his life, but the good thing was, I had college and a whole life ahead of me to keep me distracted from my heartbreak. But life has a way of making us deal with unfinished business the least we expected. Years later, I met Simon and Millie at a music festival. They were still together, perhaps even closer than they were when we were teenagers. With just one look, I knew Simon was in love. Because that was how we had always been. We knew each other's deepest thoughts and emotions even without uttering a single word.